Hey guys, so today I want to talk about how to do water changes using a pump. Now I have posted a video on how to do water changes using water changer, but over time I find that although it is very convenient, it does have a lot of things that I don't like about it. So first of all, it uses water, which is not very environmentally friendly. I think it's best to conserve water however you can. So just keep the tap running while doing water change and end up using another 40 gallons of water to change a 40-gallon tank. It's just not something that I can accept. And second of all, it's quite slow because everything that the power it derives from the water flow from the tap. So if your tap water flows very slowly, it'll take you forever to change water. And third of all, it can only, well, for my tank at least, it can only work for tanks that are at the same level or higher than the tap, from the tap, because my tap water, again, the flow is not quite strong, so it doesn't create as much of a suction power. So for this stock tank, for example, that I put on the ground, this water changer would do nothing for it because the power is just not strong enough to push against the gravity for the suction to work. So now I want to look for an alternative solution, which is pump. Now pump comes with many different models. You can search for them online from many different places. So for me, I got this pump from Amazon, and I like it because you can use electricity as an energy to push against gravity for suction to work. Is faster based on the model. If you buy, say, 1,000 gallons per hour pump, it'll drain this 100-gallon tub in like 15 minutes or something, real fast, instead of waiting for like, I don't know, like 5 hours for the drain using the water changer. One thing that I don't like about pump is that it does not have the siphon, meaning that you can't really move it around and siphon the bottom of the tank or suck up whatever that you want. So that's something that's disadvantage compared to the water changer. But I can deal with it because I can use other solutions to clean up while the pump is doing its work. For me, the priority is saving water and speed. So I got this pump from Amazon. I can post the link in the comment section below so you guys can check it out. This pump is pretty good, has really good review, that's why I bought it. And it has many different models. The one that I bought pumps 396 gallons per hour, which is why the number is equal 396. But there are many different sizes, up to I don't know how many, but I can post it. So that's a good thing because you can just buy different models according to your needs and your tank size or pump size. Another reason why I want to buy this one is because it's very adaptable, meaning that it comes with many adapters. So it has adapters of various shape and sizes from a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch, and the one that I'm using right now is a half an inch adapter. Right here, as you can see here, this is just something that I plug in. It's like screw on, and according to your hose size, you can use different sizes for this. And it comes with many different versions. It has 3/4 inches. Well, this side is all the same because you had to screw it onto the pump, but this part is where the fun begins. So it has this kind of a shape. It has slightly bigger ones with a little thing on the end, so you can put carbon dioxide in there too if you want. It has like different adapters, different sizes, all kinds of fun stuff. So this is another reason why I want to buy this one, because it's so versatile. You can literally attach whatever hose or equipment that you have to this pump. Cleaning is very easy. You literally just take it apart, and there's a piece of sponge in there. I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see that there are sponges here. So every once in a while you can take it apart and clean it just like how you clean a filter. And it has suction cups in the back. It's pretty strong, holds it pretty well. Yeah, it's really easy to maintain. You can leave it in the tank when you're not using it, and just plug it in when you need to change water, or you can take it in, put it in, take it out as you need. If you have not seen the video of how to do water changes using a water changer, you can check out the video that I posted here. But basically, this is the Aqueon water changer that I've been using for a while. How I use the palm pump with this water changer in a combination is I just take off this siphon part. There's a screw here. You just literally screw it off. After you screw it off, you take it away, and then you attach this hose to the pump. Now, depending on your hoses, this is the Aqueon water changer. The hose came with it, but if you're using garden hose or whatever hose that you find, you may have to play around with the adapter to see which one fits the best. But here, it's really easy. You literally just push it in, like so, and now you're good to go. Now the next couple of steps are essentially the same as when you use the water changer as it is. So first you want to screw off the tap adapter or the filter or whatever. Make sure you don't lose the rubber band, because I actually lost it and the water just started squirting out, but I had an extra from the water changer, so that worked. And then you can, depending on your tap size and the male or female sizes, you can use different male or female adapters that came with the Aqueon water changer. So for me, I just need to take off the top one. I removed the other one because I don't need it. So after you take this off, screw on top of it. Just be careful because it is made of plastic, so it might crack. So just be gentle with your force and make sure that you don't screw it too tight or crack it, because then you'll just not be able to use it anymore. And then attach this side to this adapter. After that is done, make sure that this is on the siphon side. Pointing up is the siphon. If you point it that way, that's the water inflowing in. So after you make sure that this is on the siphon side, the next step is different. The next step is to plug in the pump. Because this is immersed pump, so you have to drop this in the pond or water for it to work. So don't forget that. So before you plug it in, drop this in the tank or pond or whatever that you're hoping to change water for. So drop it in all the way to the bottom. I mean, you don't have to, but I want to do a big water change, so I want to drop it all the way into the bottom. And the next step is to plug it in. Okay, plug it in. And you can see that it's really quiet. You can't hear anything. And then you'll see that the water is coming out. And I'm not turning on the faucet at all. So yeah, that's how it works. And you just wait for it to work. So now I'm just going to show you guys how I do water changes usually. So as you can see here, the water levels has gotten down quite a bit, and I don't want the pump to run dry, so I just stop the pump when the water is getting close to the surface of the pump. So you just unplug it. So now you want to add a water conditioner. According to the instructions written on the bottle, I'm using Seachem Prime. 1 capful treats 50 gallons, and I'm pouring 2 capfuls for this 100 pond. I usually drop it right on top of the pump because that's where the new water comes in, and that will help dispersing the water conditioner evenly into the pump. So after you unplug the pump, you want to switch the knob to water inflow, and you can turn on your tap. And make sure the water temperature is similar to the pond temperature or your old water, so the fish is not going to go into shock. Once the water covers the sponge filter, I will plug in a sponge filter so that it will also start helping mixing up the conditioner and the new water together. I don't normally take out the pump when I refill the tank because as long as you unplug the pump, the water will come out of where the water gets sucked into the pump, and it will go into the the tank. Because of the design, it doesn't have such a strong water flow that would push around everything. So this is especially beneficial if you have a planted tank that you don't want all of your gravels and the sand or whatever to fly everywhere. And similarly, if you think about it the other way, because of the design, the suction force is not big at all. So if your fish swim by, as you see in the prior section of the video, the fish swim by the pump has no issues because they don't get sucked into the pump because of the design. That's another good thing about this pump as well. So I usually just leave it there. The water will come out of the slits where the water used to get sucked in. And after it's done, I just take out a pump, and that's it. It's pretty easy. And before I leave, I want to make an announcement. So as of today, I've gotten more than 400 subscribers. I'm super excited, super thrilled. Thank you so much to every single one of you who subscribed to my channel. It means a lot to me. And as a way to thank you, I want to do a interactive section. So I want to do a Q&A session. I think that's a good way to start and get us interacted and get to know each other. So what you need to do is, first of all, you need to subscribe to my channel, and then you can post one question in the comment section below. Make sure you don't post it multiple times because I want to give everybody a chance to ask their most urgent or most important question that they want to ask. And you can ask me anything about fish keeping, about this hobby, but if you ask me certain questions, then I will have the right to choose if I want to disclose that information in the next video or not. Depending on how many people post their questions, I will have limited amount of time to answer all of them. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how many people are going to ask questions, so hopefully I'll be able to answer every single one of you guys' questions, but if not, don't be offended because I'll keep note of the questions that I didn't answer in the next video, and when I do the next Q&A session, I'll be able to answer your question in that way. Make sure you enter your question by this day, post it on the bottom of the video, and when I make the next video, I'll be able to look through all of your questions and be able to make one. If you post your question after that deadline, I will not be able to incorporate your question even though it's a really good question. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much to every single one of you guys who have subscribed to my channels and have commented in my videos, who have messaged me. I really appreciate interacting with all of you guys. It was a ton of fun. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Don't forget to check out my Facebook and Instagram account. I put them in the description box below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!